Ujilele vest, bro. You're comfy AF, eh?
I'm bit quite it's hot in here, okay?
Nah.
Yeah.
What's up, dog? How you doing?
No, I'm all good, bro. I should be asking you. It's been a while, eh?
Hey, it's been a minute. You're famous now, so I have to book you 3 months in advance before we have a chat. Yeah, man. So for everyone who doesn't know you, bro, I love this question. For everyone who doesn't know you, who is Josiah the Disciple? Just break it down. Everyone who's just found out about you.
All right. Josiah the Disciple, guys, is a young guy who was born and raised in Alex. One of the amapiano pioneers back then when it was still, when people used to call it trash. Yeah, so I've been with it throughout the whole movement, man, from then until now. When it came out, we even once formed a group called Next Level Music. That's how we were in it, dog. It was me, Kabza, and Mafaro Souls.
Yes.
Yeah, like just the piano pioneers. Yeah, that's why we created the group, and then we just fed the people the music, dog.
Yo, I wonder what Kabza, Mafaro Souls, and Josiah sound like on one song, bro. That must be.
I thought that was fire.
So from that group, did you now branch out to do your own thing and then link up with Jazzy, or how was the progress from there?
No, that group was actually like a brand on its own, and then we also had our individual brands to push. So hence you see like there's still MFR now, there's still Kabza and myself. Yeah, it was brand on its own. I think I should speak to the guys. We should do something for the people, eh?
Bro, the last time I saw you, you said the exact same thing. So I'll believe it when I see it on Apple Music.
I've been busy, dog. I've been hectically busy, dog. So is the Janes. I mean, man. Right now, there's no really much space to like just sit and then call up the Janes so we can chill and start on something. The guys are working on EPs and singles. I was also working on mine, you know.
Yeah. Speaking of EPs, you just dropped a bomb, man. Like I just sat down and listened to it, you know, before I even spoke to you. I was like, yo, let me just understand what's going on here. And like everyone else, I'm sure you're hearing that Johnny's the favorite. So can you just take us through the project, man? Like how long did it take? The process behind it? What were you trying to do with this one?
Yo, damn, man. You know, like I sat down and actually was listening to how the music is now in terms of amapiano. So like I've noticed that everyone is just rushing to make it scoop, you know. Like people just wanna make club bangers and then that's it. Yeah, what? So yeah, with this one I was just trying to like merge my old self, which I come from. I actually come from like a travel background. Yeah, so I come from a travel background, and then as well as this amapiano as part of the pioneers. So I was just trying to merge that travel background together with amapiano and see which sound was gonna come out. Yeah, which is the spirit of Makoela. So hence the intro. I was just letting the guys know that the intro.
That intro, dude. I was about to say, dog, it sounded like a movie score, dude. Like, I was like, hey, okay, this man is fighting. From the first track, I'm like, this bro, who are you mad at, man?
No, I wasn't even mad, bro. Just that, I mean, another thing I needed to showcase was the fact that I'm not just an amapiano producer. Like, I'm out there into other things, you understand? Because even, I think I decided the last time to call my EP Spirits of Makoela. The title of my EP was actually supposed to be Many Faces. Sure. Yeah, so...
But this one came out much better, bro. I feel like this one we connect more with this title.
Yeah, I really do, bro. I mean, what I did there was actually close to my heart. So that's why I put in a lot of strings in there. Remember like you told the song with the strings and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like that's how I believe I touch emotion when I do music like that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, so you're just aiming for that connection.
You understand? Not just club bangers, but I mean, when you're sitting, it must resonate to you and say something to you. You understand? Yeah.
We already have people here who want to know your label and what your experience is like. I think they're referring to the Jazz Disciples thing being a label, or you guys working with a label that I don't know of.
I know we independent. We're not signed to any label or we're just pushing on our own.
So how was the admin of running your own stuff, like on the legal front and pushing you guys' stuff as the label?
Well, firstly, we needed to like make a solid group, because I mean, as two individuals, we really can't push music to that extent. I mean, every great label has a group, a solid team that helps make the dream work.
So now, bro, I just want to get back to the project. I don't just want to rush over it, dude. Like, with the features and stuff, I saw from cover art, this bro is fighting. You know, when a cover art comes out and it's like, this dude is fighting, man. Are we looking at videos? Are we looking at rollout plan? What's happening there? Because I mean, I just want to give it a chance to shine before we ask all the technical stuff, because it just dropped. Please go check it out. It's on all streaming platforms. What do you want to talk about on this project? I'm sure there's a favorite song. There's a funny story. Like, let us know.
Okay. Actually, there's a lot happening. So, firstly,
exactly.
So, as you can see, I mean, you saw that from track, I think it's track 8 to the last track, it's like hardcore piano.
Sure.
Yeah, so with that, my idea was to also not lose touch with people who are really deep into that old piano, Yeah, and then that's the first track to the 7th track, it was just solely like me expressing myself, and then so I can touch other souls out there. It's not just about try scoop all the time. I was just putting it out there that it's not about this scoop all the time, Yeah, you can actually do music that touches the people. Yeah?
Yeah. The music must still be there. You can't just be fighting log drum for 7 minutes.
You see. So, well, track 3, which is Tongolam.
Someone already mentioned it. That seems like another favorite. Someone was commenting that Tongolam song in the comments already. I think it's another favorite.
Yeah, no, Tongolam was actually an Afro. The original is an Afro song, which is the beat I did for Mzu M. So I just took that vocal, twisted, making a piano version of it.
Yo, we have a question here from Ezra, who wants to know your top 3 producers of all time.
Top 3.
You can't include yourself, of course.
Okay, number 1, it has to be Tulo the song.
I wasn't expecting that, but okay, let's go.
Yeah, no, I've always that guy has always been an inspiration to me, dog. Like from when he started to what he is now. I mean, even his journey, dog, is really inspiring. And then number 2, it has to be. Number 2 is Kabza, dog.
Kabza, your homie.
Yeah, I mean, him and I really come far with this,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, back then we used to even make tunes together, though. Like our studio sessions would be fire all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, the boy is really good. He's also into like different genres and stuff, so that's really inspiring. And then third, dog. Excluding myself, I don't know.
You can't put yourself. This guy.
Third, it has to be. I'll actually give it to MFR Souls.
What are the tips that you have for kids who want to release a project? Like some of the tips and stuff you went through to make sure your drop was successful.
Well, firstly, it's about having a strong team, dog. Me, I won't lie, dog. If it wasn't for the team, I don't think I would have even made it, dog. Because sometimes you might be a brand, but sometimes you just need that team to just put the cherry on top.
Yeah. The finishing touch.
Do you understand? Yeah, but like besides my music doing its own thing, so you also need a team. Secondly, and this is something that actually I don't want to use harsh words. People should learn to be themselves.
Explain.
What I'm saying is, I'm just trying to find the easiest way to put it, dog. People shouldn't go with the cloud, dog.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay,
now,
I get you.
What I've heard, like, honestly, what I've really heard, what's playing on radio, what I've heard in the streets, dog, when you start asking, whose song is this? Then it sounds like so-and-so. You understand? Yeah.
Okay.
Because for me, I believe like it's cloud. Just because of this certain sound is like the thing now, people want to direct themselves into the yeah. I'm not with that, dog.
Yeah. But bro, you're ahead, you know what I mean? So for you to comment like that is easy because you have a sound. For all the kids who are trying to be a Josiah or be a Kabza or you know what I mean? They all need
that's the problem. Don't try to be a Josiah. Because like I swear, dog, somewhere within someone who's a producer, there's that specific sound that they actually like.
Okay.
Yeah, so just take that sound and maybe you can steal a few of Josiah and Kabza here and it, not the entire thing.
Not the...
Yeah, no, you can't take the entire thing, bro.
Ezra again wants to know, do you feel boxed by being called an amapiano producer?
I don't feel boxed. I don't feel boxed because, I mean, I'm well known for that, you know? Yeah, but besides that, I'm also like, I don't know how can I put it. I'm just finding ways to like put out different genres out there. Yeah, so people can call me an amapiano producer, but then there's certain sounds that I'll still come out with. But that's because people know me as an amapiano producer.
Oh, so they'll just keep making reference to the way they know you from.
Yeah.
Someone here, yes, it's your handle, my brother. I'm so sorry. This guy wants to know what's your favorite song that touches your soul in the album?
Firstly, it has to be the intro.
I agree.
Yeah, that song, I was very in a very emotional state when I did that song. Those vocals that you hear, that you hear on the song were actually recorded long time ago. I just reverted back to old projects, added those vocals just not to make it just an instrument alone. You know, let something actually listen to something different at least. And then another song is Tongolam.
Oh yeah.
If you listen, if you listen to the song properly, it actually speaks about like ancestors and stuff, you know.
You know what? I'm glad you're bringing that up. I'm so glad you're bringing that up. There's a common thread amongst like producers who have made it, like you're saying, and being original. A lot of them know who they are, bro. Like you wash all themselves before even trying to put the music out. So do you think that that's an important part of the music as well? Because I mean, you can't just try and be everyone else, you know what I mean? Like you were saying. So do you think knowing who you are helped you with the production behind this project?
Yeah, no, definitely. I have to agree with that. Like I have to say so, dog. So hence, I mean, with the whole album especially, I was just really trying to be spiritual, so to say. Yeah. So hence hence the album title.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then hence, I mean, for me that album it touches emotion. It's very musical and it touches emotion. Yeah, I can just define it in those two words.
It's honest. It's also very honest, man. We have another one here. Where did you meet Jezik?
We were boys from the hood, actually. Eh? We were boys from the hood growing up, you know. Back then, we even used to date. But yeah, I could say they grew up. exes grew up to be best friends. So that's how we actually also got close, you know.
This guy. Why didn't I get the story last time we had a chat, bro? Why didn't I
you
get
didn't
the
ask.
story?
You didn't ask.
Another one here is the one, who would you most like to collaborate with?
Yo, bro, I've said this on national radio. I'm gonna say this again, dog. See if I can get Elaine, dog.
Elaine?
Yeah.
Can I tell you something crazy?
Yeah.
The guy who commented about record labels and stuff.
Yeah.
That's her manager, Josh.
Really?
Yeah, so shout out to Josh. Yeah,
make something
Josh.
there, Josh, Brian. Make something there. Make something come out, dog.
Talk to Josh. He's watching. Hey, Josh, you heard the man. Why her though, bro? What are you liking from her sound that makes you think, hey, man, I really want to connect with her?
Bro, like it's just simple. Her voice, her sound, her lyrics. I believe I can do something with her. I mean, as you heard with also my piano, it's actually different to what's being put out there. So I believe her and I can really work on something.
But do you think with like the oversaturation of piano right now, there's a future for piano because it's everywhere, bro? Like if we're keeping it 100, piano's everywhere, bro. Like
no, it is. I know there's a future for it. Just as long as like us, the piano pioneers or cats, really try and make it different all the time. It mustn't sound monotonous, you know. It mustn't be like the same thing all over again because now it's gonna get tiring. So yeah, we just really need to make the sound evolve, change it to something else, but then still keeping that piano melodies and bass, within the sound.
Who do you listen to? I mean, for inspiration. I mean, now we've found out that you listen to Elaine. Who else are you bumping? Because now, like having you like just checking the music you bump, you listen to a lot of hip hop. Like surprisingly, for a piano cat, you bump a lot of hip hop, bro. Like, what else are you listening to?
I listen to R&B. I listen to jazz. You know, on iTunes there's a category called world music. I also listen to that.
Yeah.
And most of the time, that's actually where I find my inspiration and that sound. Yeah. But then, hip hop, you know, man, just to get into the mood, you know.
You see, when are you dropping a hip hop project?
Huh?
When are you dropping a hip hop project?
No, this year I was actually looking at like July.
July? Dog, you just dropped. What do you mean July?
No, but I mean it's different to what I dropped. It's a different sound. I mean it's hip hop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's actually this guy from Mpumalanga I featured. His name is Chris Styles. He's actually dope. That boy is very dope. Yeah, we made two songs together now.
Now I need to like understand how you feel about the game, because if you are, you know, listening to everything and producing everything, where do you think music is headed? And like, are you happy with what's being produced right now in SA? I ask everyone this because I just need to understand what the people behind the music are feeling about, you know, our current industry.
Yeah. Well, can I just start with some piano? And I'm not sure if people are going to put to this sound. I mean, a year later, people will be saying now the sound sounds the same. We don't know who's who. We don't want that.
Yeah. But you ministers of piano can step in, bro.
Yeah?
You ministers of piano can step in and say, no, gents, Briga, can you just wait a bit?
I don't even think it's about. The only way we can step in is if we as producers, we produce and direct people into a certain level. That's the only way we can do it. You can't be pushing because people now are gonna think you're big-headed and whatnot. It's very tricky now.
Yeah. So are you saying sometimes like getting to a point where you are, at a point where you're a brand now and like your engagement is serious, you have to watch what you say
all the time.
So there's stuff that you type and you're like, ish, let me relax with this one.
Yeah, and the stuff that you read and you just say, I'm gonna ignore this.
Yeah. What's the craziest thing that you've read and you were like itching to reply? Like, yo, I want to know if I can just.
I think it's conversations between their friends. When they start like comparing people.
Yeah.
I gotta say that shit drives me mad.
But I reacted. There's always a peaceful way of being like, hey, but.
Yeah, but I mean, thing is, bro, you can't compare preference, though.
Okay, let me type that out as a comment. That's fire. You can't. But dude, I think our game is in a tricky place, man, because like I said, when one sound makes it, everyone wants to jump in. So what do you think is next?
Well, now.
Yeah.
I think a bit of R&B is gonna be. I think a lot of people are gonna jump on R&B and back to hip hop a bit.
Is SA ready for that though, bro? Like, we've been growing for 2 years straight now. We've been bumping piano for 2 years straight. You think we're ready to slow down and like, We've been growing for 2 years straight, bro.
Yeah, and I think in time people will actually fall into it. I mean, and also I forgot to mention that another sound that's actually gonna grow is Afro pop, Afro soul. That sound is also gonna grow. I mean, we've been seeing it doing numbers on the charts and stuff. That sound will always gonna stay winning, dog.
It'll always work. I mean, for SA, it's something that's. It's a safe sound to play with, bro. It's a really safe sound to play with, and like the people can relate, so there's no way you can go wrong.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, hence I'm also including like your R&B. People you can relate easily to R&B, and then hip hop. I keep nailing a bit trick. Hip hop is a bit tricky, but hey.
So bro, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, I mean, with hip hop, it's like you have to create, a hype before you actually release, so that people can actually go and listen to what you're hyping us about.
Is it not the same thing though with the piano sound?
I can't really say it's the same thing because with piano, it also depends on where you are. Yes, there's some bit of hype that you put, I mean, and anticipation you put into it, but it also depends on, like, where you are. I don't know if you understand me, but it depends on,
the level.
Yeah.
That's another thing you don't want to tweet.
Yeah, no, that's it. Because, I mean, you can even have a fire song and a bit of hype, but, I mean, it might not. I mean, it can't even get to the right ears in time, Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. With piano, it depends on where you are, because of again, the guys in the top can just say one word, and then all the hype goes to them.
Everyone can forget.
Yeah, you see. So you have to wait. I don't know. You gotta. I don't know, man.
But how does now a producer or an artist grow themselves to a level where they can be influential and like they don't have to like hype too much, like they're an actual respected brand, like you're saying?
I mean, I'm gonna be quite honest, yeah. I'm gonna be quite honest with this, dog. For people like myself, MFR, Kabza and stuff, it was easy because we come far with the sound. And we've been trying to push this sound to where it is now. You see, and then for just maybe like for someone who's not really like out there as we are, I mean, it's gonna, I know it's gonna be quite a hassle.
Cody, you're just trying to think if you're in that position. You're like, yo.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be really quite a hassle. So that's why, hence I say that, it becomes very tricky because of now. Sometimes you can opt to signing into a label because honestly, that also helps. Yeah, I mean, there's packages formed for artists. They guarantee you like radio, social media, PR, everything behind the thing. Yeah, so it becomes easier when you go that route. But as an independent, bro, look, you have to have a solid team, bro.
So no, bro, you go from like come up and like, just working so hard on this music to get it right, to being in the forefront of the game. What are some of the adjustments that you must make? Like, you don't go to certain places. How are the gigs? How are you handling your money? Because even now with this COVID thing, there were people who were living hand to mouth. So how would you advise like some of the guys who are about to get in, or the guys already in the game, on handling finances for one? I mean, that's something that we all have to talk about, artists and producers alike.
Yo, bro, I'm just gonna make an example of myself, bro. I've always been this guy, quite humble, down to earth. Whether there's money coming in or not, people should learn to like money shouldn't get into your head, or the fame or whatsoever. You shouldn't.
Are you saying when Josiah, there was not one weekend where you're like, you know what, I'm hot now, don't tell me anything?
Maybe just one,
Yeah,
just one.
You know what I mean?
And little maybe like I'm with the gents.
Okay. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, lash out.
Yeah, and then when it comes to attitude, dog, I always try and be humble, bro.
Yeah,
I always try and be humble. I know, like sometimes people can like really try and push you. Yeah, but I think that's when maybe a team comes in. Like you just let the team handle it, because if like you personally want to handle stuff, it may make or break you. Yeah.
We have a question from Nzimande Wandile here, who wants to know what does a solid team consist of? When you keep mentioning a team.
Firstly, the product, the producer. That creates hits. No, I'm joking. It doesn't necessarily have to be hits. Just create music, bro. Yeah, just so it's the product, the producer, and then have your PR, people who are behind your PR stuff and stuff. Yeah, and then your what's this? Manager. Yeah, manager, and people who always like have a team, someone who's always looking for an opportunity, though, for you and your music.
Were you guys handling that stuff by yourself? Like before you got into the whole space, you ended up having a team?
The first 4 EPs that we dropped as Just Disciples, we handled the stuff on our own. When we started having a solid team when we were dropping our official album, DOP. Yeah. So I mean, having people you can work with, they show you different ways on how you can move in this industry and stuff.
There's another question here from K Master SNK, who wants to know, where in the world would you want to see yourself and Jazzy playing?
Sure. I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this right. There's a place called Coachella or something like that.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, bro. Hey, gotta step up, dog. I wanna see the brand go there, dog. Yo.
I was having a conversation with Makoela last week, and he said something interesting. He's like, the people who are, I don't want to mention, but obviously from my example, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The people who are playing in those spaces, who are playing in Spain, and those guys, that guy.
Yeah.
When he's there, he doesn't play piano or he doesn't represent South R like that. Do you think piano or your sound can survive internationally? And like, do you have international aspirations?
We do, but I mean, if you can, for people like Makoela to be saying people are not representing South African music or whatsoever, bro, hey, it all goes down on what people prefer to play and listen. I mean, if those people have been DJing and producing that kind of sound, it's what's close to their heart, bro. You can't force anyone to now because of this sound is making waves in South Africa. Now they must try and fit it in their set. Because I mean, if you listen to what they play in Spain, it's more upbeat than what we produce.
Sure.
So if they had to play it here, imagine for example, Mcimbini at like 125 or 128 BPM.
But we don't have to play it at 125, bro. If you rock Mcimbini there in Ibiza, it rocks, dog. If the sound is performing, Amos is gonna perform. It's lit. You know what I mean? So it's just us, just you guys. Like that's what I wanted to know. Do you think piano would push that side? Like, but their preference aside, just as music.
I strongly believe it can push. I mean, we have our neighboring countries who are booking us for this sound. We have people like, when you check on our iTunes charts, you have people from the UK who are actually appreciating the sound. I remember, who's this boy? Vigro Deep once went to the UK just for this sound.
Sure.
Yeah, so it may take time, but it's gonna gradually go there.
Hey, that's also another person who's moving very nicely. Very quiet. Very, very quiet.
Yeah.
There's another question here. So many questions. Hey, dude, your people love you. Which song have you produced, then after listening to it, you still can't believe that it's you who did that?
I don't know. I have a lot of songs, bro.
But everyone has that one. That one song. If I could say Rock Nation said play us one song. Just play us one song.
Okay. So on my album, it definitely has, it's gonna be two. It's Shoni and EA.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two, no. They hit hard.
You're forgetting a bomb in the comments. People are mentioning a bomb here in the comments.
Oh, Final Touch.
Hey,
yeah, that one too.
How did you end up linking with Vigro? What was the conversation there? Have you guys been speaking and then just set up a date, or what was happening?
Yeah, funny enough, on that day we were going for Music is King lunch before that whole event started. So yeah, we linked up during the day because we were really trying to wrap up the album actually. So yeah, I went to his house. Yeah, no, it didn't even take us an hour to do that beat.
Yo, that quick?
Yeah.
That quick?
Yeah, the thing is, I went there with an idea in mind.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we got there. We did the beat. So I was even getting late for the lunch. So that's when I told him, "Dog, call DJ Bucks on this song."
Now.
Yeah. Because actually, what made me decide on DJ Bucks was that we were performing all together at Mozambique, and I had some of the songs that Vigro did with Bucks. Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah, I agree. So that's when I told him, "Dog, where's Bucks? Call him on this song."
Yes. That was also a really big gig, bro. That Music is King thing was huge. How did you guys end up there? Because I saw Tom Mish, like when they first announced the lineup, I'm like, Tom Mish, Jesse Disciples. I was like, oh my God. I remember sending you like 55 emojis. I was like, yo, dog. And you were so calm. You replied to the WhatsApp, you're like, hey, oh wait, thanks. I'm like, this guy, does he know where he's playing?
Yeah, well, I mean, it turns out that those people were actually looking for our contacts. They've been trying to book us for months.
Yo. That's crazy.
So yeah, man. Huh?
That's crazy. Do you understand? Like, did you think you'd be at this level? Because now you're mentioning music is king, like, you know, another booking. Like, you're just like,
it's not just it's a connection for me, though. Like, for the fact that, you know, I've always looked up to Black Coffee, regardless of the different genres that we play. Yeah, but I was really excited for the fact that, you know, like, dog, him and the team agreed on that. Okay, I know, Jazzy Disciple. That's something. And then another highlight.
Yeah?
Huh? Another highlight of the same year was Afropunk.
Oh yeah, Afropunk. You know you're a real celebrity, dog. After Afropunk, now you're a real celebrity, bro. Did you actually sit down with coffee before the actual show?
Well, throughout the lunches that he has been hosting, we really haven't got the proper chance to sit down and talk. But when we went to Durban, it wasn't really a sit down and talk, you know, because I mean, he has these people that were busy and stuff. We were also busy and you know, but we haven't really like had a proper sit down and chat. Yeah.
Shout out to your brother Jessic here. Welcome.
Shout out, Mr. Jessic, Mr. Askis.
I'm sorry. Hey, that song is causing waves. Jessic, we need you.
That song is too much, bro.
How do you feel about that though? Because hey, that video shocked me. I don't want to lie. I'm like, hey, someone had to say it.
Hey, bro, you know, it's really hard to really comment on that, you know.
Yeah, because you need playlisting also. Let's leave it alone. Hey. Yeah, and there's another.
Hey.
Daya Tumela wants to know if there are any specific books that you're checking out, stuff that you're reading, you know, just reading up on either the music or just yourself.
Yeah, books that I read.
Well, people want to know who you are, bro.
I used to own one book. It was called A Million Little Pieces. Yeah, that's the book I used to own that book.
Is there anything you wanna just highlight, promote, you know, just before we wrap up? Because I think we've covered everything, man. We've given away so much free information in this interview.
Okay, well, for now, I think there were a couple of questions that you asked that I didn't answer. Well, coming to my album, Joni actually sang on the track. And then Inklizio was actually, yes, sir. That track was produced long time ago, but you know, as time goes on, when you listen to a track, you keep adding and removing stuff, you know? Yeah, so it was like one of those things, yeah. And then, yeah, but besides my album, we're going to be dropping some Jazzy Disciple EP as well.
Oh, yeah, thank you, actually. What's up with you guys dropping these individual EPs? What's going on there? Is there a strategic plan? Or what's the story there?
Dog, just simple terms, dog. Market penetration, bro.
Oh, my jeez. Hey, this team you're saying, now you're hearing me with market penetration. Don Bags wants to know what helped you get your production, mixing and mastering to the level that it's at now.
I think it's all about practicing every day, bro. You practice till you get it right.
Yeah,
because you know, the problem is that, you know, when you're producing in the studio, it's different sound compared to like your DVD, your car, studio. So every day I just like export the track, play it on the DVD, and you can, man, this space is too much.
Yeah.
You go back, you reduce the volumes and stuff, and then export it again. Hey, it's like a whole lot of back and forth.
Sure.
Yeah, but now, you know, I mean, we have advanced headphones now.
Dude, that studio of yours is too clean, man. Where is it? I've just been seeing snaps. Like, where is that studio?
It's in Alexander.
Perfect. You must do a studio touring and a vibe, something like that.
I can only once spoke about that.
Oh, celebrity, dog. Bruh, hey, you don't understand. You know how long it took me to get you this interview? I texted you 4 times. I had to comment on your Insta for you to reply. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, but nah, I mean, we should totally link up and then try and do that thing again.
No stress, brother. Thank you for your time, bro. This was mad fun. Please hook up a drum kit, dude. I'm making everyone give drum kits for the kids. Please hook up a drum kit. Couple of sounds, that you like, or a couple of songs that are just chilling there, please look up a drum kit for the boys. And then when I drop this video on YouTube, I'm gonna put that in the description.
You want me to do something, yeah, or no?
Yeah, organize a drum kit or play us music. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing. I still want the drum kit. Play music or not, bro. Organize a drum kit.
Okay, well, I was actually busy now with something here. I'm not sure if you guys want to hear it now. You know, actually, funny enough, there's something I wanted to add now. I just want to show you guys something.
Yeah, show them the tricks, bro. Show them the tricks. Hey, if I'm watching in the lab, you owe me money. I'm teaching you.
Nah, the whole EP was produced using this, only this.
No keyboards.
Yeah, no keyboard, no nothing, only this.
Yo.
Just listen, eh? Let me just add a couple of things on this thing, man. Hold on.
Yeah, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Hey, I hope you guys are taking notes, man. Taking notes. Look at this stuff. Cameraman, go over the screen na 2%. You see now we're learning now we're learning. Yay! Josiah, what are you saying, bro? Just the keyboard, dog.
Yeah?
Just the keyboard.
Yeah, just there.
Yeah, I know. That's the best way to... I'm going to leave it there. I won't even add. I'm going to leave it right there.
I know, don't fail my talk. Thank you.
All love, dog.
Thank you, bro.
Away.
Makoela.